Hey, welcome back to my channel. I just want to show you a quick little video of the update of the Altaya Megazord that I have been building and how far I come. I'm almost done with it, and I just want to do a kind of comparison with the Chigogan Megazord and the upscale Altaya Megazord here. I also got these micro action figures here to kind of go on scale with my Altaya Megazord. So once I'm all finished kind of completing it, I'm going to display them all together. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first up we have the Pterodactyl. So as you can see, here is the Altaya Megazord version, and then here is the Chigogan version here. Now, I'm actually really far back, so look at my finger next to it. It looks pretty small, but when I go close up, it's actually super big. So I'm gonna kind of lift it up here. Now you see how big my hand is next to it. Lifting it up here. Here is the Pterodactyl, and then here is the Chigogan version. And as you can see here, massive. So as far as looking at the details here, so you got the nice reflective chest piece here, and this is all metal. This whole, actually most of this is metal here. And then here is the other side. And the eyes do light up. I don't know if any of these are charged, but I do have the charging port right here. And then there's a little button right here. And if you hold that button, push it, let's see if it lights up. It does not. But when I will complete it, I will actually do the whole lighting and everything once it's all fully done. But here's the Pterodactyl fully completed itself. And really cool. And then here's that pink micro figure here. And I have not opened up any of these yet, but I'm going to open them up here because I'm kind of nervous to open them, but I want to see how they look together. So, oh boy. I didn't realize it was gonna sound so rough. Make me cringe a little bit, but what's cool is it comes with this little tiny micro packaging here. So you can, and these are resealable, so they have a little door back here. You can open up the little door. So this is my first time seeing these here, or experience opening them. So you get to see that with me. And it comes with a little stand here. And let's see if I can get her out. There we go. It's a little tab literally right here. And there she is. Really tiny little figure next to this giant Zord here. And she can't stand on her own, but she has a little hole in her foot there. And what you could do is take this little stand piece here. You can plug into her foot, and now she should be able to stand perfect. Awesome. So now I should have an awesome scale. So now this is her with the regular Chigogan version. That's the scale there. And then here she is with the Altaya version here. And these do have some weight to them, even this one. So let's see if I can get her like standing here. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And I think that's a really cool scale too. So I'm really happy I got like these are like novelty minifigures, plus this massive version of the, like probably the best version of the Megazord here, the original Megazord. And that is super cool. So that is the Pterodactyl.
Sabertooth Tiger Dinosaur power!
All right, next we got the Sabertooth Tiger. And as you can see really the size difference between these two. So, putting this off to the side for a sec. There's a side profile so you can kind of get a glimpse of how this looks, so you can see the detail comparison. And then here is the big one here. So this can literally probably fit underneath this one here, but it is massive. It is awesome. And just building these figures is so crazy, because like this is a whole separate panel. Putting this piece on is really super cool. This whole entire head is metal. This whole body side is metal. Plastic on the legs here, but there's actually a really decent amount of metal here. And you got the opening and closing mouth, so that is really cool. We can do that. Nice reflective chrome for the saber teeth, and then it lights his eyes do light up as well. Probably not charged, but you can see the button under here in the charge port. So there's the Sabertooth Tiger there. And then it's fully posable, so you can't move the paws. Articulated here. So as you can see, you can move the legs here, all here, the paws, all the whole 9 yards there. So kind of give you an idea how that poses. Same thing with the back legs. It's articulated up here, the knee and the ankle as well. You can move the tail. And then opening up the Yellow Ranger figure here. And like they all come with these little, I don't know if these are directions or not, but they come with these little booklets here. And I guess they're just other small figures that are available, like little novelty figures. Like got Stanley, that one looks pretty cool there. Rick and Morty, I know people love Rick and Morty. So that's really cool. And then get to the Yellow Ranger figure here. And these little cases are hard plastic, so they're really durable for storing, which is awesome. And grab the stand here. And there's the Yellow Ranger figure here. And it has an articulated head actually, so you can move it a little bit. I think the arms move. But these things are tiny. I'm gonna put the stand on here. Make sure you be careful because it does kind of span the plastic a little bit so it can sit snugly. But here's the figure. And here it is next to the Sabertooth Tiger. Like, look at that scale difference. But that's awesome. I feel like that's an awesome scale to have with the Zord and the Ranger. Like, that's awesome. All right, on to the next one.
Triceratops Dinosaur power!
All right, next we have the Triceratops. And he looks really good. Here's the Solo Chigoke version. And here it is next to the Altaya version. And I like that they actually kept the extending treads onto this one. So this one does have a little bit more durable, but it does have the extending treads there. It does have the sides that come out and splay out, so it gives the full body of the Triceratops here, which is awesome. The button at the bottom for the light and the charger port. Like I said, I will get to that when it comes to the full review when I get everything completed. But these pieces here are plastic, but these pieces here are all metal. And then the tip here where the guns are metal. It does have the opening, closing jaw. And then the same feature with the extended chains here. So you know how the chains can come out here. Oh, this one's kind of bundled up, but this one also has the chains that come out, which is really cool. And yes, you do, like I said, you build all this, so you have all the pieces and you put it all together with the chains, and underneath there's like a little plate where they can sit in there properly. Sometimes they do like to fall through the head though, that comes down here sometimes. All of these do come with a remote control too, like it's one remote control, but they have little pieces here. Like for here is a clear piece, and it's a sensor that actually you can use to turn on the lights and stuff with the remote too. So I'll show that off later in the future. The only thing I don't like with the Triceratops is that this little metal piece here, or plastic piece, that little bar that's in there, it's a little too thin, and I'm scared with all the weight of the metal and everything. Once you put it together, it won't hold up. But I will try to see if I can make that a little bit more secure, more snug, or we see how it turns out when it gets completed. But there's the Triceratops. There's a front view there, a full side view, big beefy tank. And then looking at the minifig here, and then this is kind of the packaging, so you guys can kind of check it out. So it shows you collect them all, which I got a really good deal. I got a bundle of them, and it came with all the Rangers all together. You know, I actually had these for a while, probably almost a year. Now, this is my first time opening them, and it kind of makes me cringe a little bit trying to open all the packaging and everything, but you know, it's all good because they come with a little tiny packaging. But here's a closer look at how they look, by the way. Just gotta get it to focus. There we go. So it says Power Ranger, and there's a really good packaging. Has the Ranger, and it's color coded, and then the back here has all the Rangers. So that's really cool, like a little faux barcode, as if it was a large packaging. And you see how the door kind of opens up back here, and then this little packaging has the stand, and then there's a little tab here you can use it to pull out the figure. And here is the Blue Ranger, and for something so small, I mean, they're nicely detailed. I mean, it's not perfect, but you know, like the paint, you could see kind of like a little splotchy in some areas, but for the most part, it looks really good. I'm grabbing his stand. And here is the Blue Ranger next to the Triceratops. And kind of put him right here, which is a good little spot to put him on. That's really cool. That looks really good. All right, that's it for the Triceratops.
Right! I call on the power of the Mastodon!
All right, here we have the Black Ranger Mastodon, and he is awesome. So he has a lot of metal, him being the arms. Here's a Solar Chogokin version. So lots of details, stuff like that, that does carry over to this guy. I like that they still have the covered doors. So there is the Solar Chogokin. And then here, now he is very heavy. But as you can kind of hear, metal, the doors are all metal, really nice. So his head is articulated a little bit, his trunk is articulated. Got the chrome on the tusk here. Parts Well, no, the legs aren't metal. They put most of the metal in the arm pieces here. There's the back view there. Here's the other side. And then behind the ear here is the button and charger for the light right back here. And then here is the size comparison between the two. So once again, big, massive size difference here. And then checking out the Black Ranger figure here. All right, got the Black Ranger figure out here. Let me pull him out. His little plastic prison. Get the stand. All right. And here is the Black Ranger. There we go. Looking really, really cool. The other side too. And grab his stand. Plug that right into his foot here. All right, awesome. And then here he is next to the Mastodon. Looking good, looking good. Here he is next to the Soldier King one. So you can kind of see it kind of blends in a little bit. Yeah, I'm standing right up here. Nice. That is awesome. And then just to show you how these figures kind of go back in here. They sit really nicely in that little plastic piece here, so you can kind of lay them in there like that. And they're really simple to slide right in. And they sit in there really nicely, and I just kind of put the stand back here. It's not really a place for it to go, but you just kind of seal it up. And there it is. All right, almost there.
Dinosaur power!
All right, last but not least, the red Tyrannosaurus. Now I am not completed with the red Altaya figure. It is still coming out as we're, as the making of this video here, but it's almost done. But do you guys want to see what I have now? Sure, I know you guys want to see it. So here is the Tyrannosaurus minus legs and a tail. So move this off to the side here. Here is the Solo Chigokin version here. Very nice, very nice. And I like that the Altaya has pretty much replicated and captured all the details of every single like little bit. So like the side here, even stuff like underneath here. So I'll show you some of that. Here it is next to the Altaya version. Let me bring him in. And as you can see here, like I said, no legs, but there's some of those details there, which looks really good. No tail yet. See where the tail clips in down here. And then for his lights and sounds, or just lights, no sounds, but got the charger port right here. And then actually his button is kind of hidden, so it's part of the detail here. So you got these two little squares here for like the normal detail that's on that figure, but this one here is the button. So nope, light didn't come on. And then as you see back here for the Megazord head, there's a charger port and button back there. But Tyrannosaurus looks really cool. You kind of see here's the leg detail there. And then some of that's like mechanisms for the sliding section and stuff like that. So arms are articulated, claws open. The claws are metal. The only thing is that this one doesn't have the ball joint like that guy does. So it's just a regular up and down movement. So it does have the cannons in the mouth, which is awesome. And I'm so excited for him to be completed. And for the Red Ranger figure, so here he is. I don't know, I'm always excited about the Ranger. This is one of my favorite all-time characters, and after just everything. All right, grab this thing really quick. When I met him at a convention, I was like a completion, like completed everything for me. It was pretty cool. But here is the minifig. Really awesome. And here's the stand here. Plug it into his foot. Perfect. And then here he is next to the Soul Chigoken version. And then here he is next to the Altaya version. And here he is standing up here. So really, really cool. All right, so I'm gonna put him back and they're gonna wrap this up. All right, so that is the update of the Altaya Megazord what I have so far. Like I said, almost completed, and there's a comparison to the Solo Chigoken Megazord and what most of the Zords look like in the comparison to the original models. Here's also the action micro figures that I picked up here, and I just think this is a really cool set. So I'm really excited to finish this here. Now, I don't know if Altaya is ever gonna do the Dragon Zord or Titanus, but I'll tell you what, when they do, if they ever do, I'm prepared. I do have the Green Ranger as well with the Dragon Shield. Not gonna open this one up yet. Or should I? Should I not? Should I? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna open this one yet, but I am cool. I'm very happy to have this. So this is gonna sit right here with the rest of them here. And this is just really cool. So if you want any of these things for yourself, link will be in the description below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and then always feel free to comment. And stay tuned for future videos. Thank you.